say good morning?
Hi.
Hey, what are we doing?
Taking down the tree.
You guys, what are you doing? Kitty, you're gonna fall in there.
She's gonna fall in there.
Oh. Oh my god. No, don't eat. We need this box. Noelle, we need this. We are finally taking down the Christmas tree. We are over a month from Christmas. Like, it's taken us way too long to actually get around to this. I'm so psyched. I was gonna say stoked, but then I started to say psyched, and so it came out as styked. I'm so excited to take down the tree because it's been up for way too long. So let's do it. So, does anybody else's cat have an obsession with ice cubes? Because our cat has an obsession with ice cubes. Every time we come down the stairs, she's like sitting in front of the fridge and she's like crying because she really wants us to push this button that makes the ice cubes fling out. We have ice cubes and then she just kicks them around.
You ever seen it fall in the butt like that?
Oh, that went right between my feet. How are you this morning?
Good.
Good.
I didn't sleep as well.
I didn't either. Because why?
Because Noelle was going like crazy.
Sometimes she'll sleep with us, but most of the time she doesn't. Because when she sleeps with us, she does this thing where she tries to get under the covers, right? And then she gets too hot under there, and so she comes out of the covers and like walks around and like plops down. And then she gets too cold and she goes under the covers. And that happened like 5 or 6 times in the middle of the night last night. Me and Blake are both relatively light sleepers, so every time she moves around, I think it wakes us both up, would you say?
Yeah.
It was just not a very good experience last night. Oh, are you gonna try the coconut sugar? Yesterday, well, I've been kind of on this kick where like I kind of want to eat like less animal products. I know Blake is like, why? I just feel better when I eat more plants. What?
That's what they're there for.
Ha ha ha. And so I've been on this like health kick where health kick. I say health kick, but I've been just trying to eat less like animal products. Yesterday I had pizza, but guess what? Guess what? It was vegan pizza. It was so good. It was actually so good. I made homemade pepperoni that was vegan, and I'll show you. This is how they turned out. They kind of look a little sketch, but
Is that crust stuff vegan too?
yes, but most crust is. Like when you have pizza crust, it's
Is
usually
it gluten-free though?
no, because it has flour. I made like homemade pepperonis yesterday, and they actually taste so good. It's like you pulse tofu and a ton of spices in the food processor and then bake them and then cut them into like circles, and it tastes so good, like just like pepperoni. And it was so good. But also I picked up coconut sugar yesterday because a couple recipes called for it, but I was amazed because the coconut sugar actually tasted like caramel. I didn't know that coconut sugar tasted like that, but it's so good. Smell good?
Where do you get coconut sugar from?
Coconut.
Yeah, but like
Made from flower buds cut from the coconut palm. It has lower glycemic index, makes a wonderful alternative to cane sugar, versatile with a mild caramel flavor. What are you doing? You can't just get in the trash and like destroy things. Isn't that good? It's like caramely, isn't it?
yeah.
It's pretty good. So I'm excited to like give that a try and experiment with like a couple more recipes and just a lot of cooking things. I made flatbread yesterday. I mentioned how I made vegan pizza, and so I made homemade garlic flatbread to make like personal pizzas, and they were so good. And then I also have like lentil soup back here that I have to finish eating because there's still some of that. It's like curried sweet potato lentil soup, and it's really good. What is new with you, Blake? We have to get your stuff for ALS, right?
Oh yeah, do my blues and stuff.
Do you know what you need?
Yeah, I need a new belt.
Uh-huh.
New long sleeve. 3 new ribbon racks.
Mm-hmm. And the actual ribbons themselves, right?
Yeah.
There's just a lot of things.
And if I could find a new pair of pants. They're from BMT, so they're like smaller.
It happens.
Yeah.
And also, we bought tickets to go to Washington, so that's happening.
Get the moose one if you
I
want.
like the moose cup.
Okay, even though
Look,
it's a little smaller.
Susan got me a cup with a moose on it. How cute is that?
'Cause your
It's
favorite thing
so
is mooses.
cute. It's not, okay, Honestly, my favorite thing aren't even mooses, but now that I freaked out in that one video and
I still see all the notifications of people commenting on it.
on the Facebook page, yeah, I know. And so now that's like the thing.
That was totally last year.
So anyway, we bought tickets to go up to Washington. We are going to be gone for a week, in just a couple days actually. So that's gonna be fun. I'm actually looking forward to going home, and I'm looking forward to like going through all of my grandpa's stuff. Like, and talking with him. It's just gonna be so nice. I'm so excited. So Blake is trying coconut sugar in his coffee this morning. I think you need a little bit more. Usually he has like a spoonful of like this sugar, which is like raw, like turbinado sugar. I wonder if the coconut sugar will give like a different flavor. Is it good? Does it have like a different flavor at all, or not so much?
Not that I can tell, really.
Okay, well it's fine.
It's more like, it just makes it sweet, doesn't taste like anything.
That's okay. It's time to do a little bit of crafting. Here's the camera. Hello. Hello. Do you see this? This is literally just a piece of fabric that I stuck with double-sided tape over the microphone. And what this does is it acts like a windscreen. So that way when you blow, or when it's like especially windy outside, it basically just makes the audio sound a whole lot better with everything that comes through the camera. But as you can see, the sticky tape is no longer sticky. So we are going to make a new one. The two things you're going to need are double-sided tape. So yeah, this is just Scotch double-sided tape. There's nothing fancy about it. And also the fuzziest fabric that you can find. Look at how long it is. It's probably like several yards, maybe a yard and a half it looks like, and it's just like a long strip basically. And it was $5 for this entire piece of fabric. All you have to do is cut a little square out of this fuzzy fabric, and then you take your double-sided tape, you stick it right on top of the camera or wherever the microphone is. In this case, the microphone is right on top. Cut out a little hole where the microphone is, and then stick the fuzzy fabric right on top. So that's what I'm gonna do really quick. That's so weird to see it totally naked. I've removed all of the tape and all the old fuzzy fabric from the top of the camera, and so that's what it looks like naked. Ta-da! We got some fresh troll hair going on now. But when I blow, so pleasant. After a while, it gets like matted down anyway, so it's kind of nice to have it like tall again. So I was just reading a really kind of cool thread. It was on Reddit. It was like metal detectors of Reddit. What's the coolest thing you found? And lots of people posted like coins and stuff that they found metal detecting. And it reminded me of this one coin that my grandmother gave me actually a long time ago. It's not exactly in like the best shape. So you can see it's a little bit off color, but it's a Morgan silver dollar from 1921. Isn't that cool? It's heavy too, it's like a hefty coin. Most of them were melted down for World War II, did it say? It's really cool that we have one, even though it's kind of ugly. I wonder if we can like clean it.
So it's been a little bit since I have done vlogging, like just by myself. I've been watching this show on YouTube called Expedition Overland. In season 1, they had this older Toyota Land Cruiser and then a previous generation Toyota Tacoma that they like put all new like suspension and wheels and tires and all this stuff on, and basically outfitted the truck to be a giant mobile camping vehicle. They went from Montana into Canada into Alaska and then back. And so now I'm on season 2. They still have the Tacoma, but now they have 2 Toyota 4Runners that they've done the same thing too, pretty much, which is just like a bunch of just all new suspension and all that stuff, and it's like loaded up, and they have like these really cool camper things like on their roofs, like on the roof racks, but you unfold them and it's like a tent on top of your car and stuff. It's really cool. There's the back of one of them here, and like you can see up here's a little camper thing. It's not deployed right now, but it's up there. And they're cooking. They have this giant, like these really cool things in the back here. And there's actually a stove right here. All your food's in here. So you just pull this thing out from the back and then pull this bottom part out. And it's a stove. You can cook there and everything. I think it's really neat. It's fun to watch. And right now they're in Central America. I've just been watching it, and it's really cool to watch and see these people travel around, and I find it interesting.
Guys, I'm so pumped because I finally finished the second book in the Outlander series. You guys have been asking kind of frequently, like, what are you reading right now? I was reading Outlander. I've kind of just been working my way through the series. These books, book 1 was lengthy, and then I got to book 2, and book 2 was like 200 or 300 more pages than book 1. Book 2 on my Kindle, it showed that it was like almost 800 pages. And then book 3 is even longer. It says like on Amazon, I think it said like it had like 1,095 pages or something like that. I'm getting to the point where I got the 3rd book, but I think the 3rd one might be like where I stop with it, possibly, depending on how the 3rd one goes, which is rather unfortunate because I like the storyline, but oh my gosh, there's so much. The 2nd book, toward the end of it, I was like, okay, let's hurry this along, let's get to the point, but it's just very wordy, and I'm nervous because I just started reading the 3rd book, and I have a feeling it's gonna be really, really wordy too. Lots of like filler description and like all kinds of stuff, and I was reading a couple reviews, and some people say it's like not really believable. Like there's a certain threshold of like believability that I think you can have in like a story, and I think this one might kind of go past that a little bit, so I don't know. We're gonna see, but this one might be my last one. But for those of you who have like read all of them or have gotten past the 3rd one, let me know if it's worth it to keep going, if I should keep going. Hi, Butt. Are you on Susan's bed? Blake's mom, Susan, is actually coming down from Montana today. She loves our pets. Basically, the creatures are kind of like fluffy grandchildren. Because we are going up to Washington, we always like to ask her if she would like to come down and watch the creatures before we like put them in doggy daycare or ask somebody else, which we're not opposed to, like we're totally down to do that. But she almost always prefers doing it. And so she's coming down today because we are going up to Washington. And this is gonna be really interesting because I'm not really sure how this is gonna go. She actually has to kind of get back up to Montana kind of like ASAP because of like obligations that she has up there. And so she's literally coming down, spending the night, and then taking Noelle and the kitty cat up to Montana with her. From there, I'm not really sure what is going to happen because we come back down to Las Vegas from Washington. We're just gonna be without our pets here for a little while. Either she will come down and drop them back off, or we will actually be going up to Montana to pick them up and drive them down. But we're not gonna be doing that until we get our new car. There's just so many things, I don't even know. All right, so I know I haven't even moved from the last section of the vlog, but I'm actually just finishing editing this vlog. For today's question of the day, kind of going along with that really cool coin that I have that was given to me from my grandmother. Do you guys have any collections, first of all? Or if you don't, what is the coolest thing you have? I guess anybody can answer that. Like, what is the coolest, like, most interesting little trinket that you have in your possession? So I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you next time.